Well, hello everybody, it's Lindsay from the Vintage Button. I'm just going to start my timer. It's actually quite early in the morning. I just got up and I thought, you know what, I want to craft before I start work. So we are here. I junk journal and I slow stitch and I craft sustainably, and this is part 3 of making this little journal from a small cardboard food box. I think it had stock cubes in it, using items from my scrap basket that I keep at the side of me here. So we made the cover, we've sewn the signature in, we made these very sweet little paper fairies with an old photograph and some butterflies that were in the scrap box. And so now I want to do the cover, and the first thing I want to decide is I think I have an idea of how I want it to be. I want it to, did I say that way? Oh yeah, that way. That's how I want it. So I want that to go that way, and then I have this butterfly here that I think I want to go something like that, and then I have this little lady. I was going to put like that, but I think she needs a bit of a border, so I'm going to put her inside. I think this is a Tim Holtz stamp onto dictionary paper, it looks like. Is something I'll do in between projects. I will get that. Now, do I want to go around the little stamp with my gold? Because that's kind of one of my things. I think I will. I'll do that. So I just thought I'd give myself half an hour, see what I can do in half an hour with the things in front of me. Not rush at it. Enjoy doing it, but just do it for half an hour. I recently did a not makeover, but a big sort out of my craft room, and I want to use it more. It's been an ongoing process really since I've moved into the house, which is coming on 4 years. Have a sip of my morning tea, which is mint green tea. Yeah, kind of about 4 years, and I think it's at its best possible way. I want her slightly like on a slant. Do I want the words at the bottom then if I'm doing that, just for a bit of interest? I think I do. Doesn't matter if they're upside down. Right, let's glue her on. Oh, Lindsay. I'm tired, not woken up properly. Let's not stress about spilt silicone glue and just blot it off. It's a little accident. I don't think it's happy, but it's not unhappy because we've just blotted it off. Oh, she's cute. Okay, so is she going to go over the top or underneath our stamp? So this is actually a stamp that I've made myself. I've recycled it. Let's see if I can get it off easily. So that's it. It's made from sentiments from greetings cards, and I've made a few about kind of the vintage button, and there's a recycler one. Now we said we wanted that like that. Do we want that sort of overlapping? I think we do. So this is going to get glued down next. So it's Wednesday morning. I don't know when I'm quite going to put this up because I'm hoping to do a slow stitch video this evening. There's a craft pouch that I want to finish off. So this might go out tomorrow because I work in my office location on Thursdays, generally. Sometimes it changes day, but it's generally a Thursday. There we go. So I've got our vintage button. I'm going to put her there. I'm going to put here. Now these butterflies are quite interesting. The worst examples of I remember one spring I made loads of them from an Easter egg box. And they are simply a napkin PVA glued onto an Easter egg box, and then I fussy cut the butterflies out that were on the napkin. There were like a grid of butterflies on these napkins. I've still got quite a few, and I still do this on occasion. And then I outlined them in gold. I did them a couple of years ago, and literally these are the sort of the very last of the set that I made. And obviously because they're the last, they're the worst examples because I've not reached for them before. But you know what? I still think they're quite pretty. So I only use single-use craft items. I don't use single-use craft items. I kind of make things from things and spend my money on stamps and ink and glue. And even that, I've kind of really slowed my roll. I'll buy vintage items. So I've been doing a lot of charity shopping this spring, and I also find books for free, and I have a massive stash of books. Well, it's massive for my house anyway. I'm hopefully this weekend going to have my craft room tour. I might split it up because like I have my supplies in 3 different places really. I have my craft room, which is, how big is this room? It's probably 10 foot by 8. It's not a big room. No, it's not 10 foot. It's more than just 12 foot by 8. Yeah. And then I have some shelves on my landing in my little terraced house here in England. And then I have like a cabinet in my bedroom that has all my pretty sort of haberdashery things in jars. So yeah, that's what I have. So I've been gradually sorting that out and would like to do a craft room tour. So I don't know if I might split it into 3. I don't know, I'll have a think. There we go. That's the cover. I quite like that. Now we've got pages. Let's see what can we do with the time we have. I haven't really laid it flat since I've made it. But there we go. We have 4 more little fairies to use, and we have, in fact I think we might do the middle one first, and we might put the married couple in the middle so they're starting their new life. Oh, I like that. So they're going to get gold around the outside. There were some napkins in this scrap pile. Did I just put it back in the envelope? I think what I might do, if I can find that napkin, I can, here it is. I might put some flowers in the garden and then have them either standing amongst or standing. We can do both. There's enough here. So let's do that first. So we might just get 1 page done because we're 10 minutes in. So I remember this book I rescued from a free library, and it was actually wet. So I always look I cast my eyes above and below in the free libraries. Either on the free libraries around here, so I can't say for like every part of the UK, but around here in the villages are generally made out of old English telephone boxes, like the red telephone boxes. If you're not from the UK, you might not be familiar, but they're sort of like painted red boxes with windows all around the outside. And we don't obviously use such things anymore. So they get repurposed for other things, which I think is quite nice. And one of the things is these free libraries. So whenever we're going past, I might always sort of have a little look and see what's there. And if there's anything I think is suitable, I will take it or rescue it. So they're generally the books nobody wants. This was a book on stately homes, and like I said, it was actually wet. It was kind of a bit grim. I had to live in the garage for a bit until it dried out. Okay, let's just PVA glue our flowers on. Put a bit of colour. I'm just going to clip back these pages because that's going to annoy me. Yeah. I can trim any excess off later. Right. Let's see, what else do we want? Yeah, so they've just got married and they're going to their new house. Do we want those flowers like that? Yeah, we do. We're alright with that. I have to tidy my desk up. I need to do a photograph of it for my work. I don't generally work from here. If I've got Teams meetings, I probably will have a Teams meeting up here, but normally I work on the sofa. But I need to sort of provide, not evidence as such, but like, you know, I need to sort of say this is where I do my work. So I'm going to put them there. Or here, I think here. Right, they need a little bit more gold. So that's one side. I don't really want to turn the heat gun on. Where's my gold pen? Okay. I do the gold outlining sometimes with paint, but it's easier and quicker just to like have a paint marker. I might, when they're dry, so that'll not be today, but I might go over the flowers with some Posca marker just to bring it up. Put some colours and layer it all up. That'll be nice actually. I can see it happening. I had yesterday at work, I had a supervision, and there was we do like these well-being challenges, and before Easter one was to make an Easter wreath. So I took a book in, one of like Myriad crafty books, and we got a hula hoop and we made this wreath, and it looked a bit ropey, you know, like it's that sort of trust the process thing. And so my boss said, oh, I kept saying to myself, oh, trust the process. And then after we finished, she said, I just should have said trust Lindsay. She knew what she was doing, because it came out really well. It was lovely. And I'm like, well, we were just using the example in the book. I knew it was going to look like that because that's how the example looked. But yeah. But I appreciated the sentiment. Is this dry enough already? It's quite warm in this room. It might be dry enough for the Posca markers, you know. It's still a bit tacky, but that'll be alright. Let's see what colours we want. We want purples. Like kind of a burgundy and pinks and some greens. I'd like an olive green. I can't find it. Determined. Start with this. Oh, haven't used this one. Starting off. Really don't want to turn the heat gun on at 7:30 in the morning. Oh yeah, that's nice. Put a bit of red on the top of it. Oh, I need a bit of yellow as well. It's bleeding. That's quite nice actually. You might end up doing some more layers when it's not wet. And then it'll work. Where was that red? Or should we do a pinky? We could do a pinky version here. Oh yeah, I like that. I think I might have to have a look for some oranges and yellows as well. Oh, another one that I haven't opened up properly. It's taking my time up. That's okay. Quite like it. It's kind of like watercoloured it out almost. That it's slightly wet. I've never done this before. See, early morning crafting. I love the summer for this. In the winter, I do not want to do early morning crafting. I want to stay cosy on the sofa with a cup of tea for as long as possible. Somebody's blowing their nose in the background. I do live in a house with other people. It's hay fever season. Okay. Let's go here, do some purple. You can tell the colours are like more like purples and stuff are up and running. You can do this over printables, you know, like just add your own little bit of flair. I'm going to go back to that now with the red. Did I pick up a bright red? I didn't. Oh Hold on. Oh, I like the way it's spreading out. That's quite nice. Quite nice. Put some red in here. And those dots can be red. In the centre of the flowers. We're going to stick the couple at the top of all this, but that's alright. A bit of orange here. Oh, another one. That's quite watery. Posky, you do disappoint me. Is it watery when you... Let's try it. I do think not all the colours are the best. I don't know if it's difficult to do orange. It shouldn't be. Orange and yellow. I guess yellow, you have to have a lot of pigment to make a difference. What have we got here? Oh, this is much better. That's kind of what I wanted. I think the green will be... I think the green's going to be alright, actually. I'm not going to put any green on. Right, different coloured purples. To enhance our flowerage here. Kind of going off a little bit. Oh, I like that. Nearly half an hour. I like that a lot. Let's do that with another type of purple for this one. Oh, that's quite dark. I need to go in with another colour, pink perhaps. Let's see, what's the pigment like on this? Is that going to work? Oh yeah, that works. I've got a white gel pen as well, but I'm going to wait until it's dry for the white gel pen. Okay, where's our couple? Because it'll dry from the other side as well. I'm going to put them there. That's cute. I might put like a gold frame around the outside, and some other little bits and pieces, little white dots and little gold dots and stuff. There we go. It's the fairy king and queen in their little manor house. I've got paint all over me, but that's alright. Okay. let's see. I can give you a suggestion of what the other bits and pieces will look like. So I might just do some little stars on the house, which is one of the things I like to do with a bit of white gel pen. Just randomly. It's full of magic. I'm getting more and more whimsical as I get older. I'm not really very whimsical when I was a kid. I don't know what that says about me, but on the chimney. Does it look on the sky? Well, we can have little bits of whimsy. They don't have to be very accurate or neat. Oh, I like that. What would you say our favourite colour was? Because we could put odd bits of dots. I might just do gold. Put some gold more intentionally around a couple, I think. Like sparks coming off them. So are you whimsical? What kind of crafting do you do? Are you, because like I've noticed with junk journalers, some of them are very sort of like almost recreating old documents in the way the journals, you know, come. I think like Seven Plaza, she does that, where things look almost like they're old documents. Whereas other people have a bit more whimsy to them, but still quite historical. I still don't know. I'm still working my style out. I've been doing junk journaling now since the pandemic. Fascinated by it for a while before that though, like kind of when Smash Books came out with Jenny Belly. I used to watch her make these books out of like cereal packets and stuff. I think, oh, I can't do that. And now I do that. So if you're watching this and you've never given it a go, there's part 1 and 2 of this little series, and I take the tiniest little box and make this journal. I think she might be done. I will trim off the pages properly when they're dry. And I will probably put a border of some description around. But that's my centre page. I think I've got some more. This was a long picture. I think I've got some more bits of building, so I might do another one of these somewhere in the book. Yeah, but I like it. They've been given centre stage, literally. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my half an hour crafting in the morning. I'm going to finish my cup of tea. And I'll see you soon. So I think this will go out on Thursday. It may go out today, but I think it's going to go out on Thursday. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do all the little things that help my little YouTube channel grow. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.